Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. Today with an update from Giga Berlin, Tesla's semi-beta version of the Cybertruck, and we have more updates to talk about. Let's start first in the production in Giga Berlin. I was actually making a mistake yesterday. I was actually saying that the blue color is in production. This is only protection, so I'm very sorry about that. Currently we only have white, black, quicksilver, and soon the red in production in Giga Berlin. Now, when it comes to the water supply, there's the left party and the free voters that are requesting a special session, as Tesla is currently not anymore required to give updates when it comes to the groundwater quality. And these two parties don't like that. Of course, we do have voters that vote for those parties, and they might not be very happy about the factory. So in this case, those two parties are doing their job for the voters, trying to get Tesla to be more transparent here when it comes to the supply of the water and the quality of the water. So again, you see, despite the production increasing and the permits being out there, Tesla is having continuous work to do with the local authorities, local parties, and of course with the people living around the factory. Now we also have updates, or not so many updates, regarding the battery cell production. Many people ask me about that. I'm not ignoring that topic, but there's just no news at all. But keep in mind, compared to Austin, where Joe Tigmeyer or Jeff Roberts are doing a great job every single day, mostly to make videos, we don't have every single day updates from Giga Berlin. So in this case, there could be many times that trucks arrive and we are not seeing machinery going into the production for the battery cell production. So in this case, I cannot tell you 100% sure what the current update is. When it comes to demand, we have a better idea. Marian is actually talking about 500 consumers they have talked to, and 76% are actually considering to buy an EV. And from that, 70% are actually considering buying a Model Y. So as the price is decreasing, it's getting very interesting for many Chinese to buy a Model Y. And we also know the Model Y standard range has been the favorite car as well if we look into the production share. Now, when we talk about demand, many people are not worried about that anymore. Now the new narrative is Tesla is not going to make enough money with it. If we look into the update from the States, we have Tenet, which is actually saying that the interest in Tesla vehicles tripled when it comes to financing applications. So this clearly shows how strong demand is now being created through the price cuts Tesla did. And I can just advise you to check out Sandy Monroe's video where he was ranting about people that are actually saying Tesla's not going to earn a lot of money anymore. So just advise you to check out his video. When we look worldwide for 2022, market share of 18.8%. Then we have BYD, SAIC, and the Volkswagen Group. So Volkswagen, I'm trying to be a leader in EVs, had a lot of struggles last year, and they're still having a lot of struggles with the heat pump. So not working good in 2022, and the start into 2023 is not better either. And Blume is being criticized a lot, especially as he was actually firing the designer. There are issues with Audi, etc., etc. So lots of stuff going on. Again, maybe he's making some sort of strategy to bring VW on the right track, but right now it doesn't really look like it. So maybe we don't see it yet. But I hope as a German, of course, as many people are working for the VW Group, that there's some sort of plan to make the VW Group successful in the future. And if you'd like to discuss about that, you can do that in my group. Link is in the description, free to log in. And you can also rate your Tesla. Let's do that together, guys. Rate about your experience with your Tesla or other EV. Let's bring the EV business and the entire industry forward by sharing your honest experience about your Tesla. I would really appreciate that. Now let's look into Free-to-Lay. So we have new data here. So the Semi can charge up to 400 miles of range in 1 hour. That is very good, especially if you consider you have to take all this load out, you put load in, this takes time. So 1 hour, you can easily charge it, and that with 700 kilowatt charging stations. So that is not bad. So I find that very good. But again, we had 2 incidents where there was like accidents, or there was actually an issue. We don't know what issue, but they had to carry away a Free-to-Lay semi-truck. But I do expect that Tesla is working with the company together to find the reason behind why those incidents happened. Now, for the Cybertruck, we have good news as well. Tesla Scope was actually talking about that. They got some information here. So the Cybertruck is entering beta phase and is everywhere tested. So that is very good news, guys. Finally, we have always talked about that. The timeline is there. People are being hired. Giga Press is arriving and is already assembled. And we are also talking about the production here. So this is looking good. We are in January. We still have some time for mid-year. And it's going to be exciting to see the final pricing and with what model they are actually starting. But the signs are there, and this is very important. It doesn't seem like we have any supply chain issue or limited supply of batteries. We would know about that hopefully already. So it seems like Tesla can finally put the Cybertruck into production by mid-year. I'm not saying it will be earlier. We would have a lot of test products, test phases here. So I don't expect actual production and deliveries to happen before mid-year. But again, this would be the timeline they have set, and they have now the time to finally prove how great this product will be, as well as Uber is actually working with EV makers to customize for ride sharing and deliveries. So that is an interesting topic, as Uber is already talking about what Elon Musk has talked about for many years, to provide a product that is for ride sharing. Of course, Elon Musk was talking about full autonomous driving, and let's be honest, yes, we are on a good way, but we all don't know how long it's going to take until it is fully autonomous. So we will see what compact EV Tesla is hopefully going to launch, and maybe Uber is going to start working with Tesla as well together. We do know that a lot of Uber drivers are using the Tesla. Hertz and Sixt are doing very good experience with the customers, are getting higher ratings because Tesla are renting out like crazy. So there is a lot of companies that Tesla can work with. Uber is one of them, and I think ride sharing will be the key here, and that is something which is no surprise if you listen to ARK Invest Kathy Wood, who has talked about this topic many times, that there is a lot of money to be made. So thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time. If you have been new here, you do like my content from Europe, do consider subscribing, and I do wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you. Bye-bye.